10 miles later. I had no idea. How was I supposed to know it took 2 hours to walk 10 miles? Here we go. Let's see how things go. See what they're made of.
About me. When I tell you something, I mean it. I'm a man of my word. So, 10,000. Okay? Commercial surety or 10% thereof. You can't post bond? See ya.
Are you a public official?
The record that Jay Murray does not want to face the public for our concern.
My name is Lawrence Steele. I'm an enemy of this state. I invite you, as I take a look, and show you the corruption in this city, lives ruined, and the people behind it.
Not because you failed to abide by the rules. Now, you put some money up. Oh, see, you have record. It's all on record. Everything we're saying right now is on record. Case number CRB 21-1129. Kyle versus Lawrence Steele.
What's up, everyone? Just checking in with an update. Just got out of court. As you can see, I'm not in jail. This is getting ridiculous, but I think I gotten into the threats of jail. Now, I mean, that doesn't resolve the issue that I spent 4 nights in there that I shouldn't have. It doesn't resolve a lot of this stuff that's drug on and put me through it this far. But I showed up and waited there long enough and finally got caught up there. Judge goes through the spiel. I'll see if I can get those recordings from today's thing and get them put up there, get them posted, but today's court hearing. But anyways, I go in there, he runs down the case and, you know, tries to go on with, they just try to go on with reading it the way they want it to sound. And I can tell we're on the record, so I'm using my opportunity. And I was like, well, hold on. You know, I filed this motion and it's being ignored, and my issues is being ignored. And now I'm being told that I gotta do all this again, this assessment. And I'm like, first of all, no one's even answered for the right to kick me out. And he keeps trying to get away from that and try to explain about why they had a reason to tell me to leave my house and why they this and that. And even though he reads the person's name, says, who is this person? I said, well, she was once my ex-girlfriend. And he's like, is she still an ex-girlfriend? I said, I suppose she always will be, right? And he's like, oh, well, I'm just making sure you guys, you know, all that, trying to act like, oh, if we're, you know, I was like, the problem is that you haven't seen her since all this. I said, yeah, I seen her when I returned back to my home, that you guys told her she could, and he goes on trying to make excuses for all this, but of course he's going to do that. He's on the record. He's not going to But so he says, oh, so we were just trying to find out where this was, and as we can see, we have they're trying to make you do that over, and we're not going to do that. We can see that you've tried to comply and you've done all this, so we're done here. And I was like, well, what about, oh, well, if you still want to do your motion, you can, or your appeal, your motion, you can do that, but we're not going to order you to do anything more. Well, it's because, I'm making this public. You guys ain't going to be doing this to me. And, the judge, he smiles while he's talking to you, tries to be likable. I tried to like the guy. Okay? But he's not, and I was trying to put it out there, and he kept trying to go around it and trying to get me away from that, as the court violated my rights. The court didn't have a right to order me out of my home. They didn't do due process. Had due process been done, they would have found out right away that the alleged victim was not claiming to be a victim, that the officers made up some crap, and they didn't do due process, and instead just said, oh, you're ordered out of your home. Didn't check to see who lived there, didn't check to see who had the right to be there, didn't check to see if anything actually happened. But that's what we're dealing with here, and you gotta stay on your toes. I wake up this morning, kick on the generator, use the last bit of gas. Gotta figure that out today. But anyways, kick that on this morning earlier than normal so I could get up here and get to court. Because I'm not following these unlawful orders, and if you're gonna do that, then we're gonna put it all on the record, and that's what I'm here. I want my stuff on the record. That's what I'm trying to do every time they bring me back into court, and that's why their attitude changes once I come in there. Once I come in there, it changes, and they're like, because they see what I'm doing, because they try to bring something up, and first opportunity I get to speak, I get back to the stuff that happened to throw it on the record. That way they can't hold this crap that it's not on the record. And, it's, okay, so he made my day, we're not going to order you to do this no more. But no, my life's still suffering because of all this stuff. I shouldn't have done one night in jail, shouldn't have lost one fucking thing that I own. Shouldn't be sitting without electricity, it shouldn't have went to me losing my job. I can go on and on. We'll get to all this later. This is definitely not the end of it. Things are getting worked out. I'm going to be getting up in town later in the city. Maybe not today, but soon. We're going to start doing some audits of this stuff. We're going to get these guys on notice, and we're going to get this crap to change. We all deserve better than this. So I just figure I'd give you an update. I'm not in jail, so as long as I'm not in jail, I'm out here figuring out this stuff, and I'll get my nerves settled a little bit, try to get my train of thought back together, and I'm trying to get things squared away. I've had to rearrange stuff in my house several times through all of this to try to make a proper place where I can feel comfortable doing some of these videos. Some of them I don't mind just getting on here gabbing, but I want to earn a following, earn any trust by getting on here, and I want to bring other people's concerns to light, and I want to bring what you can do about it and I can show you steps that I've had to learn that will prevent you from getting this far into it. And had my lawyer been worth a damn and wasn't working for them, it should have never came to this. Have a great day. Maybe I'll check in later.